Games You Missed is a series where I highlight a great game that may have escaped your notice. If you have any suggestions for games you'd like to see featured in this series, be sure to leave them in the comments below. But today we're going to be talking about Assault Gunners HD Edition. JRPG. You've probably never heard of this game, even though it only just came out for us in the West. This was originally a Japanese Vita Exclusive that Marvelous localized for the PS4 and Steam. And yeah, it did only just come out a few weeks ago, which was probably the worst possible time. Assault Gunners HD was probably not on anybody's radar when games like Kirby Star Allies, Ni no Kuni 2, Attack on Titan 2, Detective Pikachu, and more were all releasing around the same time. The only reason I knew about it at all was through a press email. So what is it? It's a mech action combat game. I'd go as far as to call it a hack and slash, but with mostly guns, lasers, and cannons. In between light story segments, you are dropped into a small to medium sized map, usually filled with enemy robots and objectives to complete. I won't lie to you, the game is simplistic. It was originally released in 2012, and what flew back then is just different to what does now, and that's only brought to the forefront by having it released on the PS4 and PC. It's an arena shooter, that's the best way to describe it, but it's a step up from a paint-by-numbers minor release in this category because it's all about mechs. You get to customize, you get to upgrade, and that adds a nice layer of fun. What are the other layers though, really? Well, it's actually some decently fun shoot 'em up action. There are some boss fights, big swarms of enemy mechs, and I actually just found myself playing it for 20 or 30 minutes at a time to chill out. There is something cathartic about it, just as there is when playing something like Dynasty Warriors. This is especially true for Inferno mode, which drops the whole story plot in favour of some kind of horde mode. It says never-ending waves, but I'm pretty sure they end at some point. The thing I really want to talk about in this mode is how satisfying it is. They don't just drop a bunch of enemies onto the map, they meticulously place them in very satisfying patterns and shapes. It's almost like watching an ASMR video, and then you get to blow each and every one of them to smithereens. That's what I call a stress reliever. The story in story mode is mostly nonsensical, some stuff about going to Mars to set up a new base for humanity and something happens, I'm not exactly sure, but it's really not important. This game is all about jumping right into a mech and blowing up everything that moves. And what is that worth to you? If you said $60, you'd be insane. If you said $20, I'd understand. It's a pretty well made game and a decent port. But what if I told you this little mech stress reliever was a mere $10? I think Assault Gunners HD is worth at least that. I'm not suggesting you all go out and buy this right now, but if you like the sound of anything I've talked about and you're looking for a little something on the side, Assault Gunners HD could very well be it. Thanks for liking, subscribing and sharing, and I'll see you all soon.